discard, just Yana, to discard any cards that she doesn't like, and then I will give you new cards. Because Yana, it turns out you were right, and you've been fooling everybody into thinking you don't know what's going on, and you weren't paying attention, and then you wake up and you're like, So.
Finally.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. You're all sitting or squatting on the edge of a building, dressed like the lady from the Underworld movies in the black leather with the flaring out bottom trench coat deal. Everybody's wearing a gas mask. Yana's feeling fucking amazingly smug.
Yeah.
And you're watching down on the house. And Yana, give me a counter or surveillance roll. Sorry, surveillance roll. The air to have blown there as they're like, what am I doing here? Or maybe they're not. I don't know.
Wait a minute. I don't think I have anything in the surveillance though.
If you had a higher learn, then you'd have made it. 18's a pretty good roll.
Oh, I didn't made it by one.
God damn. All right. So everybody can give me danger sense rolls.
My asshole is puckering.
Made it.
Yana's is too. So, right. And Alex is like, everything's fine. So you guys don't know why you're there. The building that you're squatting on, it looks like it looks like ruins on the top and stuff like that. You know, and the floor, it goes up 2 floors, and it looks like it used to be taller, but something ripped off the top floor or whatever. The huge disadvantage is it has no overhead cover. Given the amount of shit that regularly falls, it's you know, it's like being in rain that's comprised of falling pianos.
Do I see somebody like around our shitty place?
You can't see them, but you can feel them.
Yeah. They are there.
I checked my cell phone for messages.
I don't think you have any messages.
Okay. Just in case I had left myself a message to let myself know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, wow.
So when I was here last time, somebody was breaking in our apartment.
She tells you guys.
I think I'm reliving my memories or something.
So, who was breaking in?
Some woman. Oh, sorry.
Apparently, she's been snatched up by forces beyond our control.
And she's gone.
Check secret, please, Sasser.
That was her briefing. One more minute. I gotta go now.
That's great.
I locked my brother on the balcony.
Good job.
I know.
I know it was intentional.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's been happening and why are we on a roof? Are we armed?
This is my drinking roof.
Oh, finally! I missed you so much, Alex.
I'm glad. Lady with no name. Right. So you sure it wasn't you trying to break into the apartment and you were just too drunk to remember?
Well, everything is possible, but I don't think so. It could be me, actually.
You could have been.
Fuck.
You were with the doc, right?
Yeah, but
That explains a lot.
he doesn't drink at all. It's boring.
Yeah. Right. So where are we?
You are about 100 meters away from your old shitty place on a second floor roof with ruins behind you. dressed in very stylish black leathers, as well as your gas masks and stuff. You're all armed to the whatever teeth you normally are armed to. And you are currently, it appears, unsuccessfully surveilling your own shitty home for some reason. And the only one who appears to know what's going on is the woman with no name, who is comforted by the sheer lack of trees in this area.
Did you piss off Ronald McDonald again? He's coming to kill us?
No, that's a long time ago. He already forgotten about that. We have new and
Ronald McDonald never forgets.
well, I don't know. I didn't see him in a long time.
Okay.
So yeah.
So who are we hiding from?
So is there any vehicles or anything parked out front of our place?
Is there
Give me spot hidden rolls at -30 since you blew your earlier surveillance rolls.
Can I use the scope from my rifle to help?
Yes.
It won't really help because you don't know where to point it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. All three of you go. And you see like over there so that as much of your front door, like front and part of one of the sides of your house is visible to them, but it's not really visible to you because of other buildings and shit kind of in the way. You can see the front part of a hover bike. It doesn't have wheels and shit. It just hovers over there. And for some reason, when you all look at it, this makes the woman with no name excited.
Yes.
It's hovering about 4 stories up. Okay.
So
Guys.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is important, okay?
Here we go.
Mildred, what's going on?
I'm not Mildred anymore, but there is a woman there, which is my very good friend, okay? And she's great, you will love her, but she also wants to kill us, but I would like to befriend her and be with her in some ways. You know, you don't have to like, you know, relationships can have a lot of different dynamics and stuff, and so just please don't hurt her.
I'm fucking confused.
I make no promises. If she shoots at me,
No!
I'm gonna shoot back.
Of course she will shoot at you. She's not stupid, but please.
Who is she?
She's me.
What?
Kind of, yeah.
Is this? I suspect.
Actually, you know what?
Is this the you that was in the tube?
In the
Yes. Logan's nodding. Fuck.
No,
God
I was
damn it. Okay.
nodding at something Matt said. I didn't actually catch what you said.
Okay, was this the you that was in the tube? Was this
What?
the you that was in the game console?
No, there's.
No?
We're
Okay.
never in the game console.
We never resolved that at all?
I think.
We never got your family, the crew of your ship, out of their consoles?
Oh, these people.
No, we haven't done that yet, and we're probably not going to be able to do it for a while because it is a monumental thing
Yeah.
to try and do. But this could be fun. So who's
Okay, so we're dealing with her clone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but it's really, you know, I never felt so understood in my whole life.
I'm right back. Oh,
Has the dog been messing around with your DNA?
Well, I don't know what happened. Like last time, I woke up here just like this with the doctor.
Right.
Yeah, and
How do you know that's you over there?
because we met her another time. She escaped us this time, but we met her near the warehouse. Yeah.
So why you can is it that she's trying to kill you if you are her? Is it like a Highlander thing? Can there only be one?
What the doctor knows about these things, I think, the most. And what he told me is that the crazy lady who used to have sex with Porter Winter, who hates me, made a lot of clones of me to kill me. And then the dog killed the lady, but the clones are running in the world free.
You made Matt double facepalm. Card for Yana.
Right. So again, I'm not sure why is it that they're trying to kill you. Then she made
Just
them.
you or all of us?
Do you remember Porter Winter?
Hmm?
Yes.
So he had a relationship with some crazy woman. We met, me and the doctor, we met her, and she wasn't very happy with the way we drank tea. And then she wants to kill me for some reason, so she somehow made the clones.
So she could kill you over and over and over again.
Oh, that's interesting idea, but she sent the clones after me, I think.
Okay, how is it that we don't know that you're a clone?
Fuck. Well, oh, what if I'm a clone?
Check to make sure you got a belly button.
I think
I
I'm
think
a
that's normally the way you find out.
I check my belly button. Do I have it?
You do have a belly button. Amazing.
Well,
Okay. So,
Robert looks as though he's right to stress. Within 10 minutes into the game, stress levels have risen astronomically. This is good GMing, folks.
so there's clones of
yes.
you,
Yes.
but not a clone of me or.
You're not important, you know. I don't know if you noticed, but
I am perfectly content to be not important because it
Okay.
keeps me out of the shit.
You must have done something very...
You two can go hide in the shit barrels, and I'll just
I don't,
go off and drink tea.
Don't include me in this. I ain't get close. You must.
You have a airship that travels between worlds.
True. That still doesn't mean.
All you need is a big spiky hair and a giant sword. Wait, do you have a giant sword?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just a giant spiky hair away from being Cloud.
True.
so the plan is to find somebody who can reprogram the clones. So I have this best friend who understands me, who doesn't want to kill me. So we need to find somebody who can do that, then capture a clone and reprogram them.
I want to know what you did, because you must have done something monumentally fucked up to get her pissed enough where she went to the trouble of cloning you so she could hunt down multiple versions of you.
I didn't do anything. I think it could be actually said that you did this because you named me.
What?
Yes.
While they're having this deep philosophical discussion, I keep an eye on the place for a clone of the lady with no name.
Well, all you can see is the front tire of the hover bike, and it moves occasionally, showing it is hovering, and you can't really see the person on it because they're behind a building from this vantage point. I mean, if you wanted to go all parkoury and jumpy, you might be able to get a better line on the person. But again, they are 4 stories up, so they're actually higher up than you are. You are 2 stories, they are 4 stories. And over there type of deal.
Also important.
What distance?
About 150 meters. I mean, if you had a fucking sniper rifle and a skill to fucking use it, you could shoot the front part of the hover bike and possibly cause it to dramatically explode or spiral out of control or
So
just
you
here,
said we're
take it
armed
first.
to the teeth. Do I have my rifle that I bought?
Sure, it's in a bag behind you in the rubble. You look around, there it is.
Okay.
The stuff that's on most of you guys is just normal, like what I carry around when I know I'm going into the shit. So Alex has his fucking cane, etc.
Okay.
Important information is that we didn't fight any of them, but Doctor fight one when he was alone, and he said they are very tough and hard to kill.
So you want her alive.
Yes,
Theoretically, if I shoot the thing and she falls to the ground, she's tough enough to survive it.
Well, I'm not sure if they are that tough.
You're the homicidal maniac. I'm the voice of reason.
Yes, but
Why am I suggesting this?
I love myself. Don't you get it? I need some self-care.
How do you want to go and talk to her?
We need to capture her.
No, not we. You.
Oh, come on, guys.
I'm up for it.
Yes, I knew it.
Everybody reduce your hands back down from time to time because you're getting cards for just this conversation here.
How does everyone's hands look?
Clogging, greed, negate, skill plus 15, and a clueless.
I'd make him get rid of the clueless, Matt, because you know what's going to he'll decrease your pause for the adventure if he's allowed to keep that.
I haven't used it yet.
I've got a replenish I might use because my hand's shit.
Okay, I can ditch a couple, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you're going to keep the clone breed anyway, aren't you? So
Yes, yes.
You max your kit at 3, so you might as well do it now.
Alright, I will ditch the clueless at the very least.
Replenish.
Yana's keeping all her cards? 4 cards?
Not. I think I will keep.
I'm drawing my 4 cards, okay?
Keep the 2.
I'll take 2, please.
Go ahead and pull them off of the deck. No worries.
Okay.
Bulletproof.
You guys got 2 negates in the party. That's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Person to my left must immediately discard all cards.
Yana,
Oh no. Wow.
I'm going with my pictures on the thing for person to the left.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anna.
She'll get more if she keeps talking.
I'm
crazy.
sure with your crazy talk, you'll get more cards.
Yeah.
Welcome to another Yana briefing. These are part of the fucking highlight because she has all kinds of crazy information she could give you, but we'll dole it out over the course of the scenario just a bit after it's needed.
3 questions.
Yeah.
First question. What did we do about the chip?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
The chip. I didn't.
The chip that was a liquid within the delicate circuits was actually a super dark indigo. It was an armored data stick. It was really important.
Yeah.
You did nothing with it. Okay.
On the contrary, you guys have been gone for a long time. I can't believe how much me and the dog got done in that one session. Right, so basically, here's the sum up. We found out how to get into the suicide booth.
Oh.
Yep.
What was the answer?
The answer was indigo.
Oh.
How many times did you die figuring that out?
No, the first guess on the second attempt.
Okay.
Wow.
So we were the first attempt. Me and Doc went in there. We made a list of words of just random stuff. The first one I said was indigo. It's like ding, done.
Okay.
So, yeah. Basically, here's the thing. So we dropped down into this underground bunker that was well fortified. It was a massive wall computer, demon box. The doc took out the stick where there was a nice hole for it, put it in. and basically Indigo was born.
Oh.
That is the name of a basically sentient demon box that the Doc has basically pledged its life to now. So he is a soulless being of Indigo.
Okay.
We found out there are 6 other machines, all named after basically other colours, all the colours of the rainbow basically. So you've got an indigo, you've got a violet, you've got a red, orange, you get blah blah blah. You get it.
Roy G. Biv?
Yeah, that's it. Roy G. Biv.
Okay.
And basically there is a so Porter is a servant of green. This is why all the colours are in basically. Well, not all of them. It's not the reason why there's all the colours, but there's 7 colours and named after the 7 machines who basically are all at war with each other. So now the Doc is aligned to Indigo. He's not a big fan of Porter's not a big fan of his because he's now the servant of a opposite machine. So that, in a nutshell, is that.
Wow.
Okay. How do we hitch? What do each of the colors stand for? What's their
We don't.
agenda?
Well, we don't know yet. I mean, Indigo we basically booted it up. These things were made but not turned on for a reason, which I'm thinking maybe we just fucked up by turning it on. But obviously, green is on. But as far as the agendas, we don't know. We don't know. The people serving green are not going to happily just give that information out. And Indigo, I don't know. I don't like Indigo. It doesn't like me. The Doc is its servant, but even the Doc is now going, shit, I think I've screwed up. Because this thing is basically rapidly making loads of robot demon boxes down there. And it's going to gradually take over the city or something. It's going to spread out.
Okay, so Indigo is making demon boxes that live inside people, or demon boxes that walk around by themselves. Androids or cyborgs?
Second one. Well, both.
Androids. Okay.
I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not against cyborg. At the moment, it was making robots, and it's trying to spread out basically into the city's infrastructure, so it can gradually take over.
And do we know where any of the other colors are based?
No. Like I said, we only know. Well, so when we first came into this place, remember there was 2 gangs fighting, Green and Indigo. So those are the most 2 influential colors at the time, but they have now. They're no longer existing gangs-wise. We're not sure if the gangs are necessarily definitely affiliated with the actual machines because it's like a whole different ballgame. But coincidental. Maybe the machines were named after the different colors. We don't know. We're still not 100% sure what the whole color thing is. We asked Porter. He didn't. He was very reluctant about answering. We also found we found a warehouse that has the pods in it, the 5,000 pods. I actually managed to get in there. It's guarded by. It's not too bad to get in if you swim underneath it. That was fun. But there are a lot of robots inside the actual warehouse, automatically keeping the pods alive and all that. The only problem is we deemed at the end of the last session we played that the safest place for these would be in a different world. So that has come up with the massive problem of how we get 5,000 containers into a different world and secure them away where they're not basically noted.
Have you found any other gates?
No.
Oh, quick side note,
I do.
Yana, don't tell him about the one thing that you and the doc did because I'm going to put him and possibly Robert through that at a later time.
Okay.
But you can say you found a gate, went there, and it was fucked up, and you're back if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
It was fucked up.
Good on you.
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
chill out the 3 gates.
Yep.
No, we basically said Burlington, which is the gate leading off of the one we know of, would actually be a really place because it's generally like a quite safe place which the day resets. So that's quite cool because you could save the whole problem of how do we keep these the pods fully stocked and supplied. Theoretically, you only have to do it for a day, and then every day it's going to reset. So, but we were like, where the hell do we hide 5,000 pods? We did think that we could possibly do it through the empty buildings in Burlington, but
I know exactly where we could put 5,000 pods.
Right.
In the mine.
Oh.
Or in the world the mine leads to.
No.
No,
No.
not that.
Did you not go there with us?
I didn't go there with you. I did that all by myself.
No, it is a violent.
I didn't even kill the milkman.
Oh,
You homicidal assholes killed the milkman.
Yeah.
The milkman was trying to.
I made friends with the milkman.
They both shake their fucking heads.
But if there's a lot of room in that mine.
Yeah, but
I think that's if the mine's going to be travelled through a lot by travellers to get to the other worlds, then I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know it's a good. It's a lot of room there, but I think it's just the infrastructure to get them. Once they're all in the empty buildings, they probably won't be noticed because the day resets, no one's ever going to move into the building because no one ever has moved into those buildings. They will always be empty. So the whole loop thing goes in our favor, and we could fit them all into the buildings. But it's obviously the big question of how do we get them from where they are now through the portal and into those buildings, basically undetected. Because if the G-men pick up on this at all, they're going to just come along and ruin our shit. That's the thing. Me and the doc and you guys in over the next basically you guys want to think on this stuff. If anyone comes up with any clever ideas, let us know. We're all thinking about this.
Are there any stealth devices in this world?
You don't know. You haven't looked yet.
That might be something to research. If there's a personal cloaking device, that would probably make your job a hell of a lot easier.
It certainly would. Yeah, transportation and stealth would be keys.
I mean, if something like the somebody else's problem field from Hitchhiker's Guide is here, that would be ideal. But
yeah. No, that's a really good idea. Some kind of cloaking device. I mean, it would have to be bloody big. That'd be really
something
big.
that I seem to have noticed. This world just runs on the solution of if you throw enough money at the problem, there's usually a solution.
Pretty much goes for anything.
Yes, but if we, figure out another money-making scheme.
Yeah, the last one wasn't too good.
That was like a
awesome.
half hour.
Oh.
Yeah, the Emporium.
Oh yeah, that didn't work at all.
That was pretty.
Yeah, no. That was yeah. That was pouring good money after bad.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Yeah.
Right.
2 seconds.
So, I'm happy to help Yana with her problem today. Oh. It's watching wiping through his shit.
Sorry.
I'm betting after the first time after Matt, after Robert sees this, there'll be a big fucking screen behind him and shit. Like Yana's got. Yana's got like the kind of
Yeah.
artistic
Yeah.
back there.
But it's kind of just half of the.
Right. So, how do we go about capturing this clone then?
Right. Yes, we need to find. We need to cap your clone.
Yes. Also, well, I'm not. Yeah. We need to find somebody who can reprogram the clones also.
That would be the dog.
He refused to do this with me.
Really?
Why was that?
I have no idea.
Why did he not want to spend time in proximity to two of you?
Come on now, hold on. So you piss off someone so badly that they want to clone you to hunt you down multiple times, and the doc won't help you reprogram them. You did something really fucked up, didn't you? Come on, tell us.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Come on. You can do it.
I really didn't, actually.
You can tell.
She said she drank tea wrong.
Yeah, we had tea and the lady didn't like it, and I don't understand.
Did you fuck up your etiquette skill? Is that what happened?
Well,
Fumbled your etiquette skill.
That's normal that I don't make etiquette skills.
Did you stab her in the eye with a fork?
Something like that.
Did you stab her in the eye with the wrong fork?
Yeah, the wrong fork.
You're supposed to use the other fork.
You used the fish fork when you should use the meat fork. Is that
something? Yeah, something along those lines.
You're not going to tell us, are you?
It's a Yana briefing. We're never going to find out.
I forgotten already. No, I actually remember, but it's kind of like I really didn't do anything.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry, but you've got to help us to help you. Help us understand so we can help you.
So this woman was like had some sort of relationship with Porter Winter, and for some reason she thinks that I'm involved in it.
Right. And did you?
No.
It shows her drunk with Porter.
I told her I would just to spite her.
And you wonder why she doesn't like you.
Well, because she was very mean to me, and I don't remember what she did, but it was infuriating.
Wow.
So I needed to let her know what's up.
Right. Okay. I might know a guy who might know a guy.
As you slowly drag information out of Yana.
Well, we're still scoping out the place and watching
your legs are starting to cramp up from still squatting here, but you could go sit in the rubble behind where you're squatting if you wanted to.
That might not be the worst idea ever.
It'd be much more comfortable in your really shitty apartment. Alex, give me a spot hidden roll at plus 10%.
Okay.
Just Alex, because it's something that he would notice.
Plus 10, yeah, plus 10.
Yes? It looks as though there's a burned area out of the front door. You're guessing it's your latest, right? You don't know who keeps doing that or why.
What are they burning?
Oh, well.
It seems to like to burn my bed every time I'm not playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I've got an idea who it is.
The pyromaniac of the group looks around like, I don't know what you're talking about.
The trouble is, see, I don't know if it means that she likes me or hates me, or both.
You can ask her clone.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we still don't want to shoot that, right?
No, I don't think that's a pretty good idea. It's pissing her off even more. Let's go and talk to someone about cloning.
Yes.
cartoon.
Right, you guys leave the area. I don't need a stealth roll and shit because it's easy just to back away as long as you don't approach your house. You're not going to have to. Sneaky, sneaky. Matt, please reduce your hand. Everybody else, make sure you have no play immediately.
Cyber, easy cyber install.
Okay, you guys pop down by easy cyber install.
No, I mean I've got a card.
Oh.
Easy cyber install.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anyone's going to want any cybernetics.
Where would you like to go to find out something about this? Because to the best of my knowledge, Yana is the only one who knows somebody in the area, and she's forgotten that she knows.
Oh, I know. I know a guy. Where is he?
Oh, that's the Yana briefing. Love it.
Oh my God! Can you imagine her as the CEO of a company?
Romantio. Yes.
Do you want to go see? Do you remember the name of the restaurant in which he works?
Yana, before we do this,
Yes.
did you talk to him? Did you piss him off before we go to his place of work? Is he going to shoot us when we walk in the door?
I was mostly quiet when I saw him. So,
I
optimism.
definitely suggest putting points into your memory skill next time. Get that shit high, man.
Yana, since you don't know the name of the restaurant, I'm going to require either a navigation roll or memory, your choice, to get the other PCs to the restaurant.
Oh, I made.
Holy shit!
I'm great at memory.
Nice.
Weird.
Checking that. Make sure you're checking it.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head over. The restaurant is called Good Eats.
Ah.
Ah, she says, looking at it in big surprise. You guys go in there. It looks like kind of a diner type thing. They advertise, we have air, and you go through like a kind of a shitty airlock, but inside they're pumping enough fresh air in there that you can take off your masks if you wish. Everybody else in here has their masks off, but on the table and stuff, you take off yours, no problem. And the air too, are you taking off your mask or no? Yes, right. She looks nothing like her. Same voice, totally different face.
Well, considering I look like something out of a meth addict's nightmare, thank you, Matt.
Wait a minute, I'd forgotten him. Why does he look like the meth addict?
I paid for his plastic surgery. He was on the run, and he looks like the guy from Johnny English.
That's right.
Why am I the one that has to tell you this?
Right, Yana, do you want quick brief on what he looks like? He has orange frizzy hair. He has two,
I was there. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I remember.
She looks very nondescript. Different color eyes. What color do you want today, Yana? You got contacts and shit. Green. She has green eyes, brown hair, average features, blend into a crowd type of looks. No problem. Yeah, you guys go in. Waitress, not on roller skates, comes up and goes, grab any booth you want, and I'll be right over to get your drinks order.
Oh, we need to talk to Theo.
Oh, right this way. She takes you on into the back. Empathy rolls.
Mildred, that's a new look for you, as in a completely new look.
Crit.
Made it.
Okay. No?
I don't care what she thinks.
All right. Right. Yeah. Alex doesn't notice anything. He's just walking back. Yana, you believe that all the staff are very aware of you guys, but they're still doing their jobs. And whatever orange frizzy hair guy thinks, if shit goes down, you're going to be taking on the entire staff. Plus, possibly some of the patrons might get in on it. Most people in this part of town, because you're just on the edge of the shitty area that you normally call home. But yeah, everybody is habitually armed. So anyway, you guys are taken over to a office and asked to wait outside. There's guys outside, and when you are finally admitted to the inside, there's like 4 guys with shotguns who are just kind of hanging out, waiting to fucking light you guys up, making sure that their field of fire will not damage anybody except you guys. And there's an older looking man, balding with a slight gut. He looks like a blue collar working stiff. He's either a really tanned white guy or a really light skinned brown guy. And he goes, "Please sit down. How can I help you? Did anybody special send you?"
The lady with no name sent us.
And look at Mildred.
He then looks at Mildred.
Hey.
Ah, the ID I did. Empathy rolls.
Made it nothing special.
Okay.
Made it nothing special.
He gets the, well, fuck me look. Like, oh, it's her. Great. I may as well just fucking slam my fucking fingers into my desk drawer. That kind of look.
What did I do
look
to
happy.
this person?
He doesn't look at all happy. Yeah. By the way, his
I asked you earlier, and you said no.
Yes.
By the way, the all of the people in the restaurant pretty much mixed bag as far as ethnicities, races, whatever. It's like, yeah, the only thing that seems true for everybody is they all speak accented English. The guy behind the desk has a Eastern European accent of some sort. Yeah. He says, "So, do you need another ID, or did you come about the other thing?"
I look over at her.
A bit of column A, a bit of column B. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. We are just looking for a bit of information to clarify some points that are missing within the gap of our story that is our life.
I really don't do information. As I gave last time to another individual who was here, presumably with her, I gave a card. And as I said before, I take no responsibility for the type or quality of transaction. I was merely asked that if new people come in who maybe don't have a lot of street cred and stuff like that, and they need a new working person who is a net runner in their lives, then to pass on this card. I've never met the individual. I don't even get a finder's fee.
All right.
So if you want information,
new people,
I'll give you that,
give me the card.
and then I'll give you the prices that I do for what I do.
Okay.
That's all I've got for you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
I will happily take your price list.
The card, okay. The card he gives you is a burner phone. He says there's one number in it. Don't call it here. Call it somewhere else, because if things come to blow you up, I don't want it happening here. If you guys mess with my restaurant or my people, then I will pay all the money I can get to have you hunted down and killed.
Understood.
Now,
is that what happened here, Mildred?
Now, what I do is I make new IDs as whatever she's going by now. Empathy roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He knows her name. He made her fucking ID, but he's not even giving up that. Even though she's sitting here in the room with you, he's not giving up that. He says, my prices are higher than other people's because my work is better. My lowest one that I don't recommend starts at 10K. A better one, 20K. An amazing one, and I only have a few of these, and I've been building them for years. They have years of backstory. 70K.
Right.
10, 20, 70.
When you say ID, Logan, do you mean like the Sims, the same things that we've got?
Yes, but apparently he's claiming his shit's better. Basically, yours is like the full electronic ID and blah, blah, blah.
Basically, what you're saying is 70K, and we could probably get ones that are good enough to get into the archaeology. Will they be of that good quality?
Probably not, just because you would look like middle-class citizens, and for the archaeology, you need to look like wealthy playboys.
He can't do anything about that. It has to be.
Well, you have to have an obscene amount of wealth to get into the archaeology. It's made to keep the rich and poor, he says.
I don't know why someone would spend so much money to basically, to get just an average.
You'd have to ask him.
And we're not going to do that because that would be rude.
And
the gentleman with the shotguns might object to us being rude. And I'd like to leave here with my internal organs being internal.
He says, the last piece of information I have before you go or buy something or both is, if you need a no questions asked plastic surgeon who can even do fingerprints, all-inclusive package, I can set that up. That's 50K. That money goes to them. Again, I don't get a finder's fee. I do it out of the goodness of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anything else?
So what's this card then?
The card is a burner cell phone. In other words, a one-use cell phone. Or possibly multiple uses if you're like, well, I'm not going to call him, but I've been needing a new cell phone. Cha-ching!
Okay, is there any alias or names we should use when we call?
The contact that you'd be calling is named Yogi.
I just found it in my notes. Yogi.
He slowly looks at you, just does the slow eyes up and looks at you for a minute, and then he ignores you as though you've been erased out of existence. And he says, yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
He says, and be careful out there. Apparently, the crazy lady has not been caught yet. I recommend what?
Nothing. Oh, which one?
The one that's been in the news, the one that had the machete and the decapitated head, one in each hand, holding them up triumphantly and grinning at the camera.
What?
Yeah.
I look over at Mildred.
I look like I am in love.
Goodbye, he says.
Thank you for your time.
Significantly. And he glances at Mildred and then looks at you guys with the...
Yeah, I thank him for his time, and I assure us out before we get shot.
Okay.
I love the fact that whenever we play a session after Yana's played a session with someone else, the whole session almost is just retracking our footsteps. It's like...
It makes GMing probably a lot easier, I'll tell you what.
Right. Okay, we leave, we get a good distance away. Someone else...
Let's go to a McDonald's before we call this number.
There used to be a pretty nice McDonald's close by.
Yes, but we'll go to a different one and call from there. That way if they send another bomb truck,
Ooh.
we got this covered.
Why the fuck did we blow up a whole building for like 900 fucking bucks?
Because it was fun.
Because you guys wouldn't... no, wait, because we didn't want to spend all the money on the sniper rifle, as I recall.
That's it.
Cut two. You're at a new McDonald's. There's enough screaming kids in the ball pit. Let me out! Let me out! That you guys, your conversation has now become private. And one of the McDonald's employees goes, the kids look upset. And everyone goes, give them more balls. They like that. And they just dump in more balls. The kids are like struggling, trying to get out and shit. There's like a couple of legs sticking up, and one just slowly bends down, like.
All right. Who wants to call the number?
Logan, do I remember where the yogi actually lives? Because we were there.
You did go there, right? So we could have just gone straight there, couldn't we?
Actually, give me a memory roll. Yana?
It was probably ended with, and don't come back, and she's going to go back.
Didn't make it.
Excellent. It shows 404, file not found in your mind. You're like, am I a robot?
So,
okay.
Yeah. So
right.
You should call him, I guess.
Mr. Lund, did you want to take the... Did you want to take the call, or do you want me to?
Oh, I don't use demon boxes.
Right.
It's at that point you realize that you're with one lady who can't be trusted to call somebody, one guy who regards all this shit as demons, and you.
I get on the phone.
After 3 rings, the voice answers. You can tell it's been modulated, flattened, changed, anonymous, and says, speak.
Was directed to call you.
Who are you calling for?
Yogi.
What do you want?
Information.
Information is currency. What do you go by?
I'm in.
Iman?
I'm in.
Well, Iman, nobody seems to have heard of Iman. So that means you have no street cred. Since I don't take money, I would need something done. You do something for me, I can do stuff for you. My thing is pretty big, which means that if your thing is big, then it evens out. If your thing is small, then you have credit.
Understood.
Very well. It's a retrieval. There's somebody who needs rescuing. Are you interested?
Yes.
Very well. I will tell you the details of the mission after you go to a place so I can know who I'm dealing with. You'll never know who you're dealing with. Is that acceptable?
Understood.
Very well. He gives you an address and a time to be there. The time to be there means leaving now and hurrying. You don't have a vehicle. The phone call guy does not appear to know this. He assumes that you're like normal people and have your own vehicle, which means that if you were trying to get there on foot, you would miss the time. But he just gives you an address and a time and hangs up.
Okay. Taxi!
All right, mark off 50 cred. You get the taxi driver to hurry. He drops you off. It's a messed up place, but it's got air and stuff. It's like a bar.
And in the taxi on the way over.
Okay, good. The taxi driver is sitting up there.
Have you dealt with Yogi before?
Me?
No, says taxi driver.
I did, but I look different now.
Oh,
is he
sorry,
going
you're
to
talking to her.
remember you?
Are you talking to me or her?
Not you, her.
I got it. He continues driving.
Is he going to remember you?
Well, I look different now, so maybe if I don't speak much.
What did you do last time?
Nothing!
Mate, this is basically the movie Hangover. So much is.
He just saw...
clue leads to another clue.
No. Finish what you were going to say, Yana. What did you do last time for him?
It shows her with a pair of bloody garden shears.
I didn't do anything scary. I just showed him my face, yes.
Scary? Says
Was
the
it,
taxi
was
driver.
it this face or a different face?
Different face.
How many
Okay.
faces you got?
You just
I want a bigger tip, he says.
mark off another 20.
What's the name of the bar then we go to?
You are going to a bar called the Boneyard.
That doesn't seem auspicious at all.
Would you like to ride the bone train?
No, I would not.
Oh.
That sounds like an intro to a drink that I just don't need right now.